Hello internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay or LiJo, and today we're going to be speaking on how not to use MBTI. If you'd like to talk to me about this subject or anything related to your cognitive journey, you can book a video session with me below on Snug, and we're gonna get started. All right, moderate disclaimer, these are my opinions and you will already be using type in whichever way you would like to, but this is my perspective towards how not to use MBTI as someone who has learned quite a bit about the cognitive journey, cognitive functions, and really what's working for people and what is not. All right, we're gonna come out guns blazing here with number one, in no particular order, of how not to use MBTI. And the first way that I'd like to talk about is not using MBTI to excuse another person's bad character or bad behavior, including your own. A lot of the diversity you just naturally observe within type comes from a person's growth mindset. If you are a person who is open to seeing your own darkness, if you're a person who is open to seeing the parts of yourself that need improvement and actually working on those, well, guess what? That growth mindset is going to be interwoven into your character, promoting a better character, promoting a lot of times better behaviors. And it's not really all right to excuse bad behavior on type, because type is a cognitive process. It is not a particular behavior. It is not a way that you do something. It is a way that your brain forms thoughts, ideas, and makes decisions. All right, so number two in ways not to use MBTI is not using MBTI to determine another person's worth or ability. Everyone can do everything. Everyone can do everything. So the fact that you perceive someone of a particular type to be better at a particular thing is not always how reality reflects. And a lot of times you're typing that person wrong to begin with, because it is very hard to type with a high level of accuracy. And most people are typing each other off of anecdotes and are typing each other backwards. So that being said, determining someone else's capability, ability, their worth, of what they can do, of what they can accomplish based on type, well, it just doesn't make sense. Again, the doing of things isn't related to your cognitive process. Now, people with a particular cognitive process may be more inclined to do and to really excel in certain areas, but that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be other people who approach that same area from a different cognitive mindset who are able to do it just as well, if not better. All right, so number three thing in ways not to use MBTI is don't use MBTI to create your own limiting beliefs off of your type. So I could say something like, as a blank type, it is impossible for me to do blank. As an INTJ, as an INTP, as an ESFJ, I just don't have the ability to blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, again, everyone can do everything. You are able to work on and improve and fine tune your mindset in a lot of ways and accomplish a lot that anyone can do. How is your cognitive process firing? Well, that is innate in you. That is going to happen the same direction every single time. Your function flow is going to be your function flow for life. However, that is just a firing sequence of how your brain is forming thoughts and ideas, making conclusions. It has nothing to do with your ability to work on something, to improve something about yourself, to accomplish whatever you want to do in this world, or decide not to accomplish. Maybe you're accomplishing too much and you just need to love yourself a little bit more. Well, guess what? You can do that as well. And I would highly encourage it. All right, so number four way not to use MBTI is not to use MBTI as your badge of exclusivity. Listen, you probably typed yourself wrong anyway. And cognitive process, it's not sexy. It's not like, you know, ooh, look at me, I'm this special, sexy, alluring, rare type. No. The cognitive process is just very logistical. As I've been saying through this video, it is a firing sequence of how your brain is working. It's not this like sexy Hogwarts house entity. So again, it's not a special badge. You just like you have a certain blood type, you have a certain cognitive process personality type. And that's just very human. It's not special. All right, and the last way not to use MBTI is not to use MBTI to find your way into a community that thinks any of the above things that I said here today are acceptable. So there is, just like there's a spectrum within type, there is a spectrum within personality community. And if you're finding yourself in a place where it's just a circle jerk of typology bullshit, well, I have to say, there is an escape to that. There are people who actually want to use personality type for self-growth, for understanding other people, and use it in this constructive process to help love and care for others, or help to love and care for themselves better. If you're finding yourself in a community within personality type, or maybe you're just brand new to it, and you're seeing any of those above behaviors, maybe just look for yourself first. Make your own decisions, go through your own exploration, do this for yourself, and then maybe try to find a community, because the community aspect is awesome. It's great to have like-minded individuals who are willing to talk about the same crazy things that you're willing to talk about. But definitely bear in mind that there can be a lot of cyclical behaviors that are just kind of resonated within people that aren't really focused on as something that wants to be worked on or improved. So I would just say keep that in mind. Again, these are my opinions. You're free to take them or leave them. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, internet friends. It's Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome has a little hat. Mr. Gnome's little hat keeps him warm on the inside. Its nectars are bountiful. It's also all over my pants. Good thing they're already brown. Internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is, should I turn this light off or not? .com. It takes me a while to get warmed up. Okay.